So what are the main areas in which you guys are innovating in?
Where we already innovated is we develop our own CRM system, right? So our entire field guys, right? So our inspectors, franchise owners, people that work and support franchisees and our clients, we're all on one system, right? And this is a system that we developed. And the goal in developing that system is first is to create something that is super simple that can be adopted by, technicians, inspectors, and business owners. But not only that, the goal was to really bring everybody together, right? Is how can I get the client that sits in his office somewhere and my technician that is in the field doing the job, how can I close the gap between them? That means that as he takes pictures, can I get him, the client, to be able to view the picture immediately? Right, so this is one part of innovation. We have the flexibility and we have the team, we have the developers to be able to develop fast based on the needs in the market. It's all about taking care of all our clients and creating a unique customer experience. This is always my core, right? Innovation to make lives easier for everybody and for me to be able to provide them with much better service with even lower price if I can. When we are able to access all the data from one place, we're able to train our franchisee a lot faster, right? So if I can see that his conversion ratios goes down because we are all in the same system, I can act on it fast, right? If I see that the market needs a much faster flow of information, now because we're all on the same system, I can close the gap between them. So today, when we have our support, our franchisees and our clients on one system, think how fast we can train, we can collaborate, and we can have new insights, right? So this is innovation that we always working on. So it never ends.
I'm hearing you talk, right? And you're saying you're putting everybody on one database, but there's so many, this is tools that you said you guys built?
Yes.
Why? There's so many tools out there.
Yes, that's a great question. I love that you asked that question. So before I decided that I want to have my development team build a system that we need, we work with different vendors, right? So I try to work with the vendors, with the systems that are already out there, but they don't understand the importance of putting everybody together, right? So one company is specialized in doing 1, 2. The other company is specialized in doing 3, 4. To get these companies to talk, by the time that they understand each other and they're creating the APIs, the connection, I already am thinking about the next tool that I want. For example, so we used to use a CRM system. The world that they live in is leads coming in, managing project, collecting and creating paid invoices, for example. This is their universe. There's now another universe of how I'm interacting with the clients. There's another universe of how I'm going to onboard new franchisee. This is how I look at business. When I see the same thing happening again and again and again, I'm always looking at like, okay, there's a way to do it better. How can we make it faster? How can, instead of having 3 people doing the same task again and again, how can I bring piece of technology and then have the technology do the work that the people are supposed to do? As a franchisor, thinking about my franchisees, thinking about my team at the office, thinking about my clients, there is no reason that each one will have his own universe. The other thing we have, when you are very close to the field and to the client, your ability to innovate based on that insight is much, much faster than a company that just do one silo, right? So think, I'm a franchisor, and I also have one leg in software development because I started a marketing company and I started a development company, and I'm also a franchisor. So it's very unique to have a franchisor that have his hands in different type of companies. So because I already built those companies, I can bring them together now.
So there are companies, they are all universes kind of universe. So basically they reimagined the way you do QuickBooks, they reimagined how, and all the live projects, for example, are all in one place.
So the difference is that we're building our system just for our franchisees, right? So we understand if you do things in a certain way, you're going to see more success. So we build our own best practices into our system, and we innovate and change them based on the results that we see in the field. So when we recognize a certain pattern that work very good for a group of franchisees, we'll copy it into the system to make sure that everybody else is doing it.
So it's industry specific.
It's not even industry specific. It's a company specific. My goal is how can I make my franchisees more successful? If I have an insight on Friday, I can have it built by Tuesday because I have the development team, I have the marketing team, so I can execute a lot faster. When we used to work with our third party, with vendors, I need to speak with them, and then need to go through their own development team, and then they come back to me 2 weeks after, and then I re-change what I wanted to do, and then so it takes 6 months of back and forth, negotiating the prices for another 2 months, and then by the time the tool is out, I already need a different tool. With my own team, Idan wakes up in the morning, have a great idea, talk to my support team for 5 minutes, a week after we have the tool. That's power. Yeah. That's power. And this is why it was very clear to me from the beginning that I need to have my own development team, because I knew that technology were completely going to change our business.